The next part is you need to be able to make what they call a slip knot, and they get very fancy with, you know, the types of ways to start a project. I think they have something called the magical loop or whatever, the adjustable loop, all that. I'm just going to show you old school. I'm going to keep it simple, something that works for me every single time. I mean, I've done the adjustable loop and it's cool, but this works just as well, and it's easy. It's easier to me. It's easier to show you guys. So since you guys I am assuming are beginners, I'm going to start with that. So you have this, the end like that. I'm going to wrap it around like that. So I'm just kind of holding it around these two fingers, wrap it around like that, and then I'm going to lift up, right? Can you guys see that? Wrap it around, and then I'm going to lift up and pull this through. And I'm going to grab, so this is the yarn that's coming from the skein and this is the tail. I'm going to hold that and pull like that. Okay? Let me show you again. So I have these two fingers, I'm holding it, wrap it around. Okay? Try to show you from each angle. Wrap it around. Okay? Now this free end, the tail, I'm going to pull that through, but not all the way through. Just kind of like a little, where there's a little loop. So I pull part of it through where there's a loop. Like that, right? And then I'm going to hold the part that's connected to the skein as well as the tail, and I'm going to pull. Now I'm going to pull on this, and this is going to make the loop smaller. And then I'm going to grab my size I hook, insert it, and pull like that. Okay? And this is how I'm going to get my yarn on the hook initially, and this is pretty much how I do it every time. And now I'm ready to start. So let me show you one more time. Take that out. Just pull it to undo the knot. Alright, so hand here. You can make this as long as you want. Wrap it around these two fingers. And then, so you see there's this extra, right? I'm going to stick that up under and grab it so it's like a loop. I'm going to take those two fingers out, and I'm going to continue holding on the piece of the yarn that's connected to the skein as well as the tail. And that loop that I was making, I'm going to just pull. Now I can hold this and pull the tail, and it adjusts. It makes the loop smaller. And then before I pull it too much, I stick the needle in, the size I, and then get it on to the hook like that. And that's how you start. Now, the first stitch that you're gonna need to know, pretty much almost the most basic stitch besides like the slip stitch, is called the chain stitch. And let me show you how I hold my yarn. Okay, I will admit that my method is a bit unorthodox, but it's just the way that I do it, and it works for me, and this is how I've always done it. So you have the tail, the end, right? I hold that along with the needle in one hand, just like that. With this part that's connected to the skein, I have this come over like that, and then I kind of weave it through my fingers. Okay, so it's over the pointer, under, over, under. Okay, now I hold the tail with the thumb on this hand. I kind of hold the tail, hold that there, and then here's the chain stitch. So this is the yarn that's coming from the skein. I'm going to go up under like that, so it's wrapped around, and you see it's under the hook, and then I pull through like that. Okay, and it just, it lays, see how the yarn is kind of laying on top of my finger? That's where it differs from most other crocheters. They usually have, like, it's kind of taut and they, you know, wrap it around like that and pull through. I don't do it that way for some reason. I just kind of, it evolved to this way. So this is the way I do it. So once again, I wrap, pull through. Let's see if I can show you a better angle. Wrap, pull through, wrap, pull through. And sometimes your yarn will split, so you just have to, you know, do what you can. But this is called the chain stitch, okay? Why? Because it looks like a chain, right? Let me see if I can show you the way most people crochet. I don't know if I can do it because I don't really do it their way, but they hold the yarn a distance away and it's like there's a certain tension to it. They wrap and then pull through, okay? So wrap, pull through, wrap, and then they pull through, okay? And that's how you make the chain stitch, okay? And you're gonna need this chain stitch so that we can start the tam. So then once you get good with it, you just, you know, chain and keep going, and you see all the old women that are just, you know, flying. Like, you'll get to that point. So that's what I want you guys to practice first and foremost, okay? I want you to practice this chain stitch. So once again, remember that you have this, okay? You hold this, you hold whatever, you know, the tail or the body if you've crocheted a little bit. And then you bring it over in this hand, you wrap over this finger, under, over, under, okay? And then you grab the tail or the piece that you've crocheted so far, and you have your loop. So you're gonna wrap where it's on there, it's under the hook, right? And then you're gonna pull that through. That's a chain stitch. Wrap, pull that through, okay? This is where I'm gonna stop for today. All I want you to do is, and then, well, first of all I want you to do is practice the chain stitch. Practice first the slip knot, the very first thing that I showed you how to do, and then practice the chain stitch, okay? Whenever you want to undo or take something down that you've crocheted, all you do is take the hook out and then pull on the piece of yarn that's connected to the skein. Just pull it and see how it comes undone. Almost like magic. And because of the type of slip knot that we made at the beginning, it's not like a true knot where it's actually knotted up, it actually comes out. So let me show you this one more time without talking. Well, maybe I'll talk, but let me just show you one more time in one go. This is what I want you to do, what I want you to practice, okay? Pull that through, but not all the way through. Take it off the two fingers, hold that along with that tail, and pull. Alright, stick our needle in. Hold this with that and pull. Alright. Over the pointer, under, over, under. Hold the tail with this thumb. Wrap so that it's up under. And pull through. Try to go directly through the hole so that you don't split the yarn. Wrap, pull through. Wrap, pull through. Wrap, pull through. Let me show you how normal crocheters do it, I think. Wrap, pull through. Wrap, pull through. Wrap, pull through. Wrap, pull through, okay? And that is the chain stitch. So I first showed you the slip knot, and now this is the chain stitch. This is basically the most basic stitch, you're going to need to know how to do this so that we can start the tam. So practice that, and I will see you in the next video. Please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. Sebs is out.